You know what I was really hoping is that this would resurrect your Obama got a Peace Prize rap video.
Yeah, I was hoping
that should come out of the archives.
Yeah. So Barack Obama got a Peace Prize, by the way, very shortly into his presidency. This was like about 3 or 4 months, if I'm not mistaken. Right. And a part of me feels as though, I mean, Barack Obama maybe even didn't want it. I want to believe that and maybe he's not that self-obsessed narcissist that we believe all politicians to be. Like, he woke up and they probably said, hey, listen, hey, Barack, you're going to get the Peace Prize. He said, you're shitting me. Yeah.
Did they hear about the drone
anything yet.
You know, in public, he actually was like, I don't deserve this.
Right.
Other people have really done something, and I've done nothing. Universally, people were like,
yep,
he's only been here 200 days. Like, what's going on?
Ridiculous. Well, he was given the Peace Prize for capturing the world's attention and giving its people hope for a better future. So I don't know if they can rescind it after 8 years and they see the economy.
Oh, it didn't work out.
I have no idea. Yeah. Just like the Grinch with the candy canes pulling out while the kids are sleeping. Yeah. That's what they should do with Barack Obama's Peace Prize.
Exactly.
And by the way, peace is in the name. This is one of those things that I will tell you. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what it really is, all right? I don't really know what the Nobel Peace Prize is because Barack Obama, longest wartime in modern American history for presidents. They were bashing Donald Trump for being anti-military the other day. I don't think he's anti-military. I do think he's anti-war. He's probably the most anti-war president that I can think of in recent memory.
Well, one of the statistics was that he is the first president who has not started in an international armed conflict in 39 years.
Wow.
And the last president who went that long won the Nobel Peace Prize, Jimmy Carter.
Right.
Well, very nice. Good for him. Well, he got it in the first freaking few months. Okay, so that stat doesn't matter, jerk.
Jimmy Carter got in the first few months?
No, Obama.
He was talking about Jimmy Carter. Are you drunk?
He said both. He was talking about Obama and comparing him to Carter.
Hey, Gerald.
And I was giving him a hard time.
He was saying that Jimmy Carter was the only one who didn't start an international conflict. Now, the difference is it's on principle with Donald Trump. Jimmy Carter was a pussy.
Well,
for
he knew how to swing
reasons,
a hammer, but that was about it.
Yeah. He loved his peanuts and his sweaters.
Nice.
But it doesn't mean anything to me because Nobel Peace Prize. Peace is in the name.
Yeah.
94 was given to Yasser Arafat. Now, for people going, wait, hold on a second. That name rings a bell. It should be ding, 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 ringing the terrorist bell.
Oh, yeah.
He was a terrorist. He was the founder of the Palestinian Liberation Organization. Yeah. He was the one who invented hijacking. That was his signature. That's all they do. If he applies for a loan, which is guaranteed to him because he's not black, according to Don Lemon, they just look at his hijacking.
He's the Thomas Edison of hijacking.
They don't compare signatures. They go, how many people assumed room temperature on his last commercial flight? It's Yasser Arafat. Let's give him a Peace Prize. Yeah. They gave it to Yasser Arafat. They gave it to Al Gore for drawing attention to climate change. They said they're giving it to him. Al Gore was in 2007. The quote was from Nobel Prize to disseminate greater knowledge about man-made climate change and to lay the foundations for measures that are needed to counteract such change. By the way, British High Court ruled that his film contained 9 significant errors that had to be corrected before showing in school.
9.
So a British court, just because they're concerned about the bullcrap being taught to children, they have higher standards than whatever it is for the Nobel Peace Prize. We can all act here like we know. No, none of us really know exactly what gets you on the New York Times bestseller list. I'm just sort of pulling back the curtain here so you know we can talk about this as though we know. I don't know, and I don't really give it much stock. When it's terrorist, Jimmy Carter, Barack Obama after 3 months, Al Gore, they all got Peace Prizes. Not to mention this one, which I love. In 2012, it was given to the European Union. No specific individual, just the general precept of the European
We'll just take that
Union and
that award.
Let's be honest, this was pre-Brexit, folks.
This is like they're all sitting around and they're like, man, do I have something due in like 10 minutes? Oh, crap, we gotta designate
Who are we gonna give it to?
EU.
Yeah.
No, they looked around and said,
too late. Too late, names in. Names in.
They looked around and said, well, we've been doing a pretty good job and we need a little bit more recognition.
look at us,
How about
Thank
we
you,
recognize us?
Who do you notify with the EU, too? Like, you say, I don't know, I'm late. He's eating like a payday. EU. Who, me? Yeah, you.
Look, if Obama had done what Trump has done with this peace deal with Israel and the UAE, he would have gotten a second Peace Prize. This would be plastered all over the media, right? This is a huge deal that history books later on will look back and go, yeah, that's kind of a big deal, that Trump has done this. And you're seeing almost no coverage of it at all.
And by the way, I think this is a great contrast to the fact that someone can be a bombastic prick, which Donald Trump is, let's be honest.
Agreed.
But he's our bombastic prick sometimes. And get things done and avoid armed conflict and actually broker peace deals. And then someone can be like MSNBC, lean forward, bend over, Barack Obama, go out there and act like he wants to be peaceful, and everyone just takes advantage of him.
Yeah,
he doesn't have the option because no one really believes that he's going to do anything.
Well, and that's kind of like the Democrats. They didn't like Reagan because he was standing up to the Soviet Union. He was pushing too hard, leading us into war. He was definitely one of these war hawks, right? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, they only respected power. It turns out it worked.
Nary a single person found a more peaceful life due to that wall being torn down.
It's true.
It's remarkable. People who want peace, but they do so at the expense of millions of other people not being able to live peacefully. That's why I wouldn't fault Donald Trump if there's a war, if there's a 9/11 that happens under his watch. Obviously, something needs to be done about it. But he is a man who has been known. He's spoken out against the Iraq War.
Yeah.
He has a more consistent record of being anti-war before he was and listen, we're lucky in this sense that with Barack Obama, we don't even know how he got an Occidental, okay? I assume he probably went, you need to meet a quota? They said, get on in here, Barack. That name's going to look good when we send this for a federal grant. Donald Trump, we know everything that he believed before he was president because he was a reality TV host, and he can never shut up. Barack Obama, we know nothing.
Yeah.
We know nothing about where he was raised. He mostly voted president as a junior senator, effectively a state senator. This was a guy, we don't have his college records. We don't know how he got into these colleges. All we know that was, according to him, he was doing cocaine with Bill Ayers, a convicted domestic terrorist. And with Donald Trump, you go, what did he think about war 12 years ago? Oh, let me look through this Esquire interview where he talks about how he doesn't like shaking hands with people who are poor. And then he says, I don't like war. It's for pussies. That's what he thought 8 years ago. There's no guesswork.
He's an open book.
And he tends not to draw red lines and then walk away from them either. He draws a red line and then he executes on it. He's like, oh, okay, you guys are going to do this? Fine. This is what I said I was going to do. Here we go.
I did it.
For crying out loud, he gets mad and calls a reporter semi-retarded. What do you think's going to happen when he counts to 3 with Syria?
When you look at the history of what's happening in the Middle East, considering what's been done for a man who's been labeled the most divisive, racist, xenophobic president, and yet this is what he's brokering?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it breaks the narrative.
It's huge.
And every single person on the left has every opportunity they've taken. Like, this is going to start World War III. This is going to push Iran to the brink. Right now, there's just no need for this. What happened? Did anybody see World War III?